Hello, soul sisters and superstar. I'm helping your soul come through because she has a vision for your business, and it is not probably what you think it is. It is way bigger than you. So I'm here as an agent for your soul. I'm listening to what she has to say to you. And today we're talking about intuition. And intuition is the overview of really what's going on. And this is the vision that Source has for you. So you think you run a business and you think you're in charge and you think you're doing all the marketing and you think you're doing all the selling and you think you're doing all the strategic organizing and all the rest of it. That is an exhausting and a 3D business method which is just so outdated. We have been updated. We are ready to do business in a completely new way. This is with soul assistance. Now, the vision that Source has for you, I often do readings, I often do snapshots of people's businesses and readings, and this is what comes through. Now, the people that I help create your business is what's coming through in those readings, and we go into the creator zone so that we can do that. That's why we're here, so that we can create. Did you know that? Did you know that you're actually able to create? Now, intuition then is coming down from from Source, from your soul, coming through as your soul, and it'll come through as songs in your head. It'll come through in the voice of God. It'll come through in conversations that you overhear. It'll come through in seeing things, understanding things. These are all messages from your soul telling you, God, it could just be so much easier if you let me through, if you let me help you run your business. Imagine this. You, the person, the human, the business owner, the entrepreneur, is running your business and you're like a bloodhound. You have your nose to the ground and you're running and running and running and running and running and running and in circles and round back again and round back again. You know, when you get lost in the forest, you go, I think I've been here before, and I'm just doing the same thing over and over and over again. Your business will evolve, your business is meant to evolve, and your soul has you on a path, but you just keep creating the same thing over and over and over because you think that's what makes me money. So you're the bloodhound doing all these little figures of eights and circles and twists and turns. Something makes you lift up your head and you go, that's where I want to be. That's the goal. How do I get there? You get there by creating a different version of you. You allow your soul all the way through. I often find that when I'm least worried, when I'm more playful, when I'm outside doing things, when I am moving, when I'm talking to myself, I'm just in conversations with that voice in my head all of the time. When I'm trusting and when I'm in a really good vibe, that opens the door for my soul to come through and give me an idea, give me inspiration, give me the innovative idea that has nothing to do with whatever I'm seeing anyone else create. This morning I was, what should I do today? That everybody's off school and everybody's off work because today's November the 11th, Remembrance Day. And I was like, I could make some soup. And as I'm making soup, I am having a conversation with my soul. As I'm driving in my car, I'm having a conversation with my soul. It's like, what was that all about? What would be good? Wow. You know, I've opened the door and my soul is coming through and she's giving me these insights. And I was laughing because Alex came in the kitchen and goes, I woke up with a song in my head this morning. I said, well, play it then. Let's listen. Oh, he's drilling downstairs, so excuse the noise. And so we listened to the song and it was very, very interesting what that song was for him. And I was laughing that I was cooking and I was talking to my soul. And he says, well, who's cooking the dinner then? Is that Roma? Because he knows who my soul is. He said, or is it you? And I went, yeah, it's kind of both of us. We've messed up a little bit because I'm trying to do one thing and she's trying to do something else. Communicate with me. And, you know, this drilling of the noise going in the background. Anyway, there's so much evidence for you to see. There's so much that the soul wants to ask you, is to help you with. And sometimes it's just that you're not able to ask. You, the person, the personality, is standing in your own way. And it would just be beautiful if you could just for a moment, when you're playing, when you're enjoying, when you're exploring, when you're in a different frame of mind, you just step out of the way and you just stop being so sensible and serious about your business all of the time. I love my life every day when I'm connected to souls and I'm seeing their souls coming through. It just brings so much joy. So imagine this, you are sending out as well as receiving. You're receiving your soul's information to you. She's sending you songs, she's sending you music, she's sending you ideas. Oh, go play with this, do that. Move that plant, it's really thirsty. Oh, let's make pumpkin soup for lunch today. You know, all this kind of information. But at the same time, you are able to hear the message from your clients, from the soul of your clients. You're also able to pick up their telepathic messages to you. They're sending images, they're sending feelings. You can pick that up because you are a sensitive soul now. And you can also send messages out. So when I'm walking with my dog, I'll send her a message rather than calling her, Maya, come here, there's a car coming. I'll just send her a message. Come out of that garden now, come here, walk down, just by my foot. I can see, and I'm sending her the message. It works every single time. The same as you can send messages out to your clients. Let's get a group together. Let's do something extraordinary. Let's do something that's groundbreaking. Let's do something that's really different. And the image that you send of that and the feeling that you send with that is your essence, is being in that group together, so that all these souls grow together and they get the pure beauty of what you're able to provide. The stories you tell can either make or break you. They will either open the doors or they will slam the door shut so that your soul can't come through. I hope you get that. So I invite you to step out of the way and break the spell that you have put yourself under. You see, when the doors are in front of you and you want the doors to open so that you can hear your soul, you are the key. You, what you think, what you feel, you are the key. Your stories, your complaining, your imagination, what you're creating, the telepathic messages you're sending out, what you're picking up and reacting to, that you are the key. So how about we get you out of the way so that this key can actually turn in the lock and you can turn the handles and you can open the door and your soul can come through. This is you stepping out of the way. You put your soul's needs first. Number one, what is it that she needs more than anything else? How can you feed her? How can you make her just have a glorious, glorious day? Show her that you're ready to play, so that when you get an image, that she gets to trust you. When you get an image or an idea, you go for it. You just like, oh, shit or bust, I'm going to do it. It's bigger than me, I'm going to do it. Step out of the way. And thirdly, become multi-sensory. Really understand what you're picking up, what you're feeling, and what you're transmitting. Often when we're in business, we are marketing to the absolute 8th degree. And all that marketing, I wonder if you can feel 3D marketing right now. It has that push out energy. It has that buy from me, I'm really good at what I do energy behind it. When you're in a 5D state, when you're working with your soul, which is basically what 5D business is all about, it's from a completely different energy. It doesn't have anything to do with money. Not that just because you're in a spiritual business, you don't deserve the money. That will come later. We'll talk about that later. But it has a different energy from it. It's not that you're servitude, it's not that you're a doormat, it's not that you're here to serve and not charge. We can create the money with it. But become multi-sensory in the fact that you're sending out what your real desire is. Your real desire is that you get people over the problem that you've been through yourself. And for me, that's not being able to listen to soul when soul was there all the time. That's why I teach about how to be soul assisted. This is a course in soul creator magic. It is allowing you to step out of the way, vanquish all the stuff that keeps those doors slammed shut, and you meet your soul face on. You get to know her, you walk with her, you talk with her, and you can see through the eyes of your soul. That is the most beautiful journey that I can take you on. And I'm sending you the message telepathically so you can see an image of what that looks like, what you will look like when you get it and when you walk into it. And you will see and feel what it feels like when you're celebrating your soul is coming all the way through, and she's like, I've got you. I've got you. I'm like your cosmic parent. Just let me do this for you. It's the most beautiful, beautiful journey ever. Can you pick up that feeling? Can you see that image of yourself in a different state? Accepting, flowing, understanding, knowing who you are as a soul, so that you're able to read other people and understand where they are. You're able to read the messages that are coming down from God, as in, that is a brilliant idea. And I would never have thought about that because I've not seen anyone else do it that way. That is why you're in business, because you are open to your soul. And she's going, hallelujah. There's more people on this planet who will play with me and let us run this properly so that we can evolve the population in a truly beautiful way. I'm here in the creator zone every single day, and I'm helping women understand what it is to be soul-led, soul-assisted. And my soul is coming through and just saying, the more that people who do this, the more that we can work together and amplify each other's energy to support them, to support you, to support your business, to support other souls in their business to reach more souls. It's like having a hub of businesses. You kind of go, well, I don't do that, but they do. I know the perfect person who's going to help you market your business from a soul perspective. I know the perfect person who's going to help you understand what the soul messages are. I know the perfect person to open the doors, have the doors stay well and truly open all the time and let your soul through. So we're painting, we're creating this place, and I'm seeing groups of women just playing and letting their soul through and going, oh my God, guess what happened to me this week? Guess what I created this week? I can't believe it. Guess what I did? Guess what I did? Running around just wanting to share what they've created, because you are the creator. You get to create. You are God yourself, on your line, on your straight line, on the center of you, all the way down. The hub between connection, the conduit between heaven and earth, that's you. You are the soul, and you are here for a specific reason. So let's bring your soul out in all the beautiful, gentle, playful ways that I know how to do, so that you get to step out of the way and let your soul through, because life is so much easier when you're creating it rather than overthinking it or slogging your way through or thinking, well, that won't work for me. How on earth do I do that? I don't want to be that busy. I don't want, those are all things that will just slam the door shut. So I'm going to love you and leave you now. Hopefully you've enjoyed this little different kind of presentation about intuition, the vision from source, the songs from source, all the little mirages that appear in front of you, all the number plates, all the times on the clock, all these mirages that soul puts in front of you for you to see. It doesn't mean that the person next to you sees the same thing at all. These are all visions, sounds, songs, messages from your soul. So much love.